Emily forever, basically, so I thought, where do I start with summing it all up? Oh, jeepers. I didn't even say anything yet, really. Okay, so we met 25 years ago, basically. I was 3, so was she, but we were at Northgate Care Center. My grandma worked there. She'd always bring us there, and Emily's babysitter would bring her there, and so we met, went to preschool, and all the way through school together. I'm basically going to just ramble off a lot of memories, because there's a ton. So we've known each other a very long time. I remember when we'd always call each other to come over and play, and I'd always want to play with either the Nintendo or the tire swing all the time at Garrett's house, and she'd be like, Carlin, the tire swing did not invite you over, I did. And I'm like, okay, well, I'd like your tire swing, because I don't have one. So that's one that sticks out. She always, no matter what we set up, had to be the boy. So if we were playing house, she was the dad. If we were playing Barbies, she was Ken. Then she found Kenny. So totally just ad-lib that. No. But she was always the boy. We were in a play together, Oliver, and she was my dancing partner, but I was the girl and she was the boy. So that's kind of Emily's role in my life. I would go on every family vacation with them. I think everyone, except for I wouldn't go to like, where? Oh. I wouldn't go like major camping, like that's only them because I don't do that. So they would go where like the bears come out, and I don't do that. But we would camp, we would go to the Dells. I was always too short for the wave pool and things like that, and it was tall enough. We went to Niagara Cave, and they were closed. So we annoyed Jim and Kathy the whole way home playing hand games in the car because our vacation was a failure. No. I learned a lot of my 50s oldies music from those car rides with Jim and National Public Radio. The Beatles, I found out who they were through Jim. What else here? We would, Emily was Jim's nightcrawler girl, I guess, is what he would call her. She's like, yeah, I'm Dad's nightcrawler girl. I'm like, okay, what's that? I'll go too. So I would join and go hunting for nightcrawlers, and she'd go snatch them in the earth and grab them, and I'm like, ooh. So then we'd go sell them on Elon Road the next day and try to make money off our night crawlers, and we'd see cars keep passing us with our night crawler sign out, and we'd be like, geezer, geezer, geezer. Why aren't they stopping? Finally, we got a customer after like 2 hours sitting out there roasting in the sun, and I got scared and ran away. So Emily is like, and I'm running off. I don't know why I was scared. I thought he was gonna, my mom's a worrywart, and I thought he was gonna abduct me, and he's like, no way. So Emily can get abducted with the night crawlers. We were pretty much partners for everything in sports and in school. She thinks it's because I liked her, but it's really because she was so smart. I like to look off of her. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's a genius. We tried to build a fort. We tried to build lots of forts. We succeeded with one. We've rounded up all the lumber in town that we could get. We built it in their backyard. We painted it green, decorated it. Took us months to build, weeks to build, whatever. Played in it for like a minute. That was it. And then Jim let it stand there for about 15 years and finally tore the sucker down. But I was so sad to see that go. But people would drive by and be like, Jim, when'd you get an outhouse in your yard? No, that's our fort. Let's see here. Just a few more, sorry. We'd always go horseback riding. My mom, paranoid, would send a cell phone with me and I'd lose it in the field. Emily's like, why do you have a cell phone horseback riding? This is a good one though. I made a lot of money one summer in quarters because Jim would pay me for every secret I would tell him about. So I'd be like, Emily's sitting there, I'm like, yeah, she kissed this guy outside the bowling alley. I mean, I'm like, but this one is going to cost cost more than a quarter. If you want to know a secret, it's going to cost more. I also remember, so in 7th grade, we started playing basketball kind of more hardcore, I guess. Junior high, got to travel. But we started to be pretty successful with it, and we went undefeated that year, and I was like, I think we're like, let's just do that all the time. That's awesome. Like, it's fun not to lose, right? So we're like, let's just go undefeated. I'm like, let's go undefeated every year. And she's like, Carlin, come on. That means like we have to win state and like get practical, get real. She always kind of brings me back down to earth. However, I proved her wrong that time. So we accomplished our goal, and she always kind of centers me. But I think sometimes I center her because some of it's sad. I don't know. So anyway, she calls me one day in college and is like, Carlin, I'm graduating from an Ivy League school, 4 years, and I want to be a doctor now. And she didn't go to med school at all. So I'm like, that's okay. Are you having like a mid-college crisis or something? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, you can do it. Just go do it. And we have Dr. Emily Garrett in the house. So I'm so proud of him. Anyway, just last little notes is, I also remember when I got the phone call about Kenny saying, I'm dating this guy, and told me his age, and I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? But I'm like, Mom, oh my God, Emily's like dating my dad. No. I'm totally kidding. He's awesome, he's just a little bit older, but she's like, my dad thinks he's 25. Jim, do you have any quarters? Anyway, so basically we've been friends since forever, and I couldn't be happier for you. Kenny, I don't care how old you are, I love you. He dances like he's 21. He drinks and parties like he's 21 too. Anyway, just a toast to Emily and Kenny. I'm so happy and proud of you. I love you. And to kind of cap it off, do either of... You're good. You did well. Well, it was too long. So, Liz Lloyd and Anna Tomlak, Emily's college Philadelphia friend and high school friend, and myself, we were able to go to Philadelphia for her wedding, which was fantastic, beautiful, so much fun. But the three of us decided to kind of put something together for you Philly folks in the room. So we will get going with that here. It's up on the screen, and then we're done, I swear. Can I look on with you? Yeah. Now this is a story all about how life got flipped, turned upside down, so we like be alright. But when I hear she's from Iowa, it's gonna touch my guy and she would serve love. Apparently so. You see, cause we're here, we hope you're prepared for some small town